of 100, then you have basically 101 million. So the comparison previously that we look at per City Council direction on May 27, we have 124 million in the improvement costs. So we look at a $50 million in anticipated potential funding. So we down to 74 million in the assignable cost. That's the number that we use in order to calculate the fees for different land uses. So with the change, we are at 101 million in basically improvements, and we will remove 12.5 million, so we have 89 million in the assignable costs. So the bottom line has increased as well. So here's the breakdown that you can see. The 12.5 million funding, then you look at the example here per thousand or square feet, 1,600 and 2,000 square feet house. You can see the breakdown here is that per 1,000 square feet is 4,692 for a home that is 1,000 square feet. At 1,600, you can see that's a 7,507, and at 2,000 square feet home, you're looking at 9,384. So the per dwelling unit, it does not change per square feet. So that's the difference than just using a single dwelling unit like we had done before. So we're looking at another alternative, funding alternative. We increased that by 12.5 million, so we have 25 million funding option. And you can see that the assignable cost is 76 million, and that lower the vehicle miles of capacity rate down to 592. So what that will translate into the same example of 1,000, 1,600, and 2,000 square feet home, you can see that there's a reduction, 4,000 roughly per 1,000 square feet. 1,600, you're looking at 6,400, and 2,000 square feet home, it's going to cost 8,000 for the impact fee. We also did another alternative. We look at 35 million versus the 25. And you can see that the vehicle miles of capacity rate in the blue highlighted there, it went down to $512. And as you can see, the per 1,000 square feet went down to 3,500 versus 4,000. And then 1,600 square feet will be at 5610 for $2,000, $7,000. And we use the formula calculation, single family residential. You're looking at, for example, 1,500 square feet house pays the same as a 3,000 square feet house. That's based on per square feet. So it pays the same rate per square feet. So the effect of it is that if you use per 1,000 square feet or per square feet, smaller house would pay a smaller fee, and larger house pay a larger fee. And so the technical justification here is that larger homes on average has more bedrooms, and we'll show you that. More bedrooms, more vehicles per home. So more vehicles, greater vehicle miles of travel. And here is a residential analysis that you can see here. This is for within the city of Palm Coast, and this is of the area, Flagler County Appraiser's Office as of this year. That, as you can see here, as the square feet increases, you will have more bedrooms per house. bar graph here that you can see, single-family detached, and then you see the number of bedrooms per square foot increases as the square feet increases. The same thing is for condominium, and then the same result if you compare the bedroom square feet of threshold, it increased with multifamily as well. So, and we look at also the vehicles versus the bedrooms, and you can see similar increases. As the number of bedrooms increases, the number of vehicles increases. And vehicle miles of travel, as you can see, this data, the data 2022 National Housing Survey provide us a very similar result as well. Number of vehicles. So, we put together 3 funding alternatives, comparison tables, side by side here. You can see. So this first slide here is you're looking at per 1,000 square feet. So you can see that the 12.5 million will result in the highest per square feet. And then if you add additional funding potential, then it will reduce that. And then you look at the last column, 35 million, it reduces that. We also use the same table, but we show you in dwelling unit. So you can see the compared to what we have now is based on dwelling unit. So you can see the 12.5 million resulted in over $9,000 in for a single home, and with 25 million, you're looking at about 7,000 or so, and at 66,000, over 6,000. So percentage there, see, is the first column, the 12 and half million. You look at this about 165% over the rate, and the 25 million is you're looking at the current rate.
Wong, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that for me? I'm sorry. At the 35, what? At
the 25, it's 125% over. The current rate for a single family unit is 30. So if you use that number, you have that that increase of 125%. And at the $35 million in funding alternative, it is at 90% compared to the other land use remains the same, whether you look at per 1,000 or a unit. Tonight, staff requests City Council direction in moving forward by selecting one of the 3 funding alternatives presented. City Council decision today will enable staff and consulting to finalize the ordinance, the technical report, and the extraordinary circumstances study. And with that, if you have any questions, I'm available.
Mr. Mayor, I've got some questions.
Yes, sir, go right ahead.
All right. Fawn, good evening, and thank you for this analysis that we actually take a look at
Yes,
last week. So I just want to make sure I'm clear in understanding the numbers that you've presented, especially the new numbers that came in this afternoon.